Hello and welcome to this free mandolin lesson. That was the beautiful Recuerdos de la Alhambra, excuse the very northern English pronunciation of a beautiful Spanish title, written originally for a classical guitar by Francisco Tárrega. We are going to focus the next 10-12 minutes on playing that melody, but as you heard, playing that melody with plenty of tremolo. This is an exercise in keeping tremolo going and should hopefully sound a bit like what you heard at the start of this video. This is mainly aimed at beginner and intermediate players, but even advanced players could always practice their tremolo a bit more, and all the tabs and music for this lesson are included in a free PDF which is linked in the description below. Before we start the lesson, we're so close to a major milestone in subscribers. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me just to tick me over that edge, and let's get back to the lesson. I think it's important to know the A part melody first before we add tremolo. So I'm going to dive in and play it now without tremolo and see if you can play along. Nothing majorly difficult. We have to go up to the 8th fret at one point. And then we have to go back to the 6th fret. So just watch out for those little position shifts. And also watch your timing. Really try to listen to me. I'll try and count the gaps so you can hear where you come in next. I'll also, as you can hear, at all points I'm going to be overdubbing a little mandolin waltz rhythm, like the classical guitar does normally, both those parts. It's a very impressive piece when you see it. Has that chord and the melody happening on the same guitar. We're going to split them apart, so I will always overdub that and the chords are written on as well. This is how the A part of this tune sounds without tremolo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So nothing majorly difficult there, and the B part is very similar except the B part modulates to A major. So this is not a lesson in how to tremolo. There is currently a link to my lesson in tremolo on the mandolin. This is a great example of how tremolo can be used and how it's personal to you how much tremolo you add to a piece of music. So there are sort of 4 different ways you could approach playing this. First of all, there's no tremolo, as we just did there. It's still a great piece of music. If you're quite a new mandolin player but like the melody, you can still play this tune without tremolo. If you're fairly new to tremolo, we could just focus on maybe tremoloing the last note of each phrase. So from the start, it would be... So each end of a phrase, long note, so you've notes longer than 3 beats, you tremolo those. And then you could tremolo any note that's longer than 1 beat, so all the 2 beat notes, so it would be... So you don't have to do all the 2, it's just you could in and out of tremolo as much as you like. And the final one, which is the main challenge of this lesson, is to try and tremolo every single note. So what we're doing is we're just setting our tremolo going and we're never stopping. And it's one of the hardest things to do because, first of all, you've got to control the timing. And now, all of a sudden, the timing of the melody is controlled pretty much by the left hand. You know, the note changes when you put your finger down, not when you strike the string with your right hand. So the roles change almost in terms of who's counting. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And to keep that tremolo going is really tricky. It's a constant battle to stay relaxed. The minute you tense up, we'll get that sound. Because when you tense up, what happens is you're essentially all of the pick is trying to flick the string. So, you can imagine bending all the string and then have to bend it back the other way, and it will just never sound like tremolo. It will just sound like a machine gun that's gone wrong. It's all about keeping a slight wobble in the pick. I always think you're almost trying to play this as quietly as possible with just the last 0.5 millimeter of the plastic. If you get too much plastic, if the pick sits really low down, you get that sound. Or if it's just touching the top of the string, that's the sound you get. And also notice what my right arm is doing. If I was just playing a melody, most of it comes from the wrist. There. When I do tremolo, the wrist slightly stops doing that, and it's almost a bit more of an arm rock. But that's more personal to me. Everyone has their own technique. Tremolo is not about trying to play as fast a note as possible. It's not. That's not tremolo. Tremolo is being soft and tricking the ear into not quite knowing where all the notes start and stop. So you can play almost eighth notes and it still sound like tremolo, as long as you stay soft. The other thing you can do when you're trying to constantly tremolo, and this is maybe for slightly more advanced or intermediate players, is to move the melody around in your left hand so that you're doing less string jumping. So instead of O's, you can do 7, 5, 3, 5, 7. So it's all on the A string, and then then we can do 8, 10, 8, 7, 8, 10. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 measures, bars, are all on the A string. So as far as your right hand's concerned, it's just doing that. It's your left hand controlling the timing. With all that in mind, I suggest you just pause this video and have a go on your own before we play it, because what's going to happen now is we're going to have a full play through the song, 2 A's, 2 B's. I haven't gone through the B part. It's, like I said, it's very similar to the A part. The only thing to watch out for is there's a 2, 10, 2, and then you go up. So it's just get to the 10 and get back as quick as you can. If you're doing the tab where I've put everything onto the different strings, we have a 9 and a 10. It's slightly different. So maybe just have a quick pause, have a little read through the music, see what's coming up. I'm going to have the mandolin playing that accompaniment, and we're going to see how much tremolo. If you have to have a break, if you have to do... If you almost have to do it phrase by phrase, that's perfectly fine. It'll still sound beautiful. So as much or as little tremolo as you want, but see if you can get most of it as tremolo. After 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. One, two. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. 2, 3. 2, and again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 in the B part. 1, 2 up to 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 up to the 9. One, two, last line rolls there. Two, last phrase. Well, that was a heck of a lot of tremolo. If, like me, you might have heard I did have to take a couple of cheeky little breaks, especially when the melody changed string. You do just have to pause and start again. That may be overkill on tremolo, but I just wanted to give you an example of how it's essentially Italian mandolin, where the tremolo keeps going, and it's an exercise in staying as relaxed as possible, even though all you want to do is tense up. But you'll never get nice tremolo tensed up. It has to be as relaxed as possible. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do hit like and subscribe while you're here. We're so close to a major milestone in subscribers, so please hit subscribe so you get all of the videos when they come out. We do these every month, so if you want to see all our previous lessons, head over to mandomike.com, and we'll see you next month.